Everyone, welcome back to Coohom and Chill with Ashleigh. I'm Ashleigh, and today I'm going to show you how to add furniture and customize furniture in Coohom so we can bring your designs to life in just a few clicks. And by the end of the video, you'll know how to place furniture, resize it, change materials, and possibly import some custom models. So before we get started, make sure to subscribe, and then I hope to see you next week where we'll be reviewing how to label and save some of your favorite items in Coohom. Okay, let's start adding some furniture. Before we get too deep into things, I just want to make sure, yes, I did change my preferences when I opened things up to 1/8 precision. Now, to gain access to furniture, you're simply going to click on your public library. And it's pretty self-explanatory. You have your lighting, you have furniture, kitchen stuff, bath stuff, home decor, appliances, all that kind of stuff. So today we're going to focus on just furniture. I'm creating this into a bedroom, so I am going to find a bed. Now, don't judge my design abilities here because I'm simply showing you how to do this, so I'm not going to get deep into the weeds on how I would design something. But how about we just select this guy here? Just going to pop him in, move him right here. Now, because of my materials and components ceiling up here, it's trying to put him basically on the ceiling. So we are simply going to go over here and I'm just going to say 0. Again, this is a great little viewfinder to see what's going on in the 3D, so you can check things like that without having to go back and forth so much. And then I can then adjust my size if I would like to, check to see if scale is clicked or not. If you click on this, it'll keep everything to scale if you adjust anything here. So if I start changing this, it's going to change everything else. If you don't want that on, just make sure to click it off and you can adjust the length, width, and height however you'd like those to be. So place my bed. Now I'm going to go back to my public library, hit furniture again, and let's choose some nightstands. I am going to hit side tables and end tables. Be mindful that this is a foreign company, so things are not labeled necessarily as we would here in the States. So I'm just going to hit side tables, end tables, and let's just grab a few things here. So I will just add this little guy. Just do kind of a modern look here. And then how about this little gem? And I'm just going to pop those in. And I'm going to adjust the size of this one, but I'm just going to do this in 2D, just clicking and dragging, and just make that a little bit bigger. Again, these are popping in above. Do the same over here. I'm going to keep that clicked on. It's going to my 14 feet. I'm just going to hit 0. Same with this guy, 0, no big deal. You can even lock the height in place, so I'll lock the height on all of these items so that if I do move them, they don't end up floating up in the ceiling again. And then how about we add a rug as well? Whoops. That you will find in home decor. And some of it's just searching around a little bit for things. Let's add this guy. He's a little small, so I'm just going to drag, make him a little bit bigger. Just use my arrow keys to move him a little bit. Move him over a little bit. And there we go. We have furniture placed. So it's super simple. It's basically a drag and drop. Use your search bar up here if you want to find something in particular, but keep the words pretty basic. Again, it's a foreign company, so some things just don't translate as well. They also have a image, kind of like Google, so an image search for items. Sometimes this can be really great. Make sure the picture is like super clear. and there's not a lot of things in the background and test that out. I tend to just search for things. Um, I will go into odd places to find things too, just to see what's there. I say spend some time doing that. And then I'm going to pop over to my 3D and look at that. We have furniture, so much fun. Now, let's talk about the materials. I'm not super pumped about this nightstand. I would actually just like it to match this nightstand. So my favorite tool ever is under Toolkit, and it's Material Brush. I can simply click on that guy. It'll show me the material in the little box, as you can see, and I'm just gonna click it on here, and it'll highlight what you're changing, and ta-da, it is the same material. That just brings me so much joy. Now, if you want to get a little more complex, I'm going to review this another time a little bit more in depth, but just really quickly. You saw me click on the item, and then you go over to the materials button to change things. And then here we're going to have a whole library of materials that we can use that are already in here. I'll show you one day how to upload your own, but for now, let's just use some materials here. I'm going to hit linen, huge fan of linen. There's a lot of patterns in this linen option. And let's see, how about we just use this guy? I want to do a fun little bedspread here. You're just going to click and drop it onto the highlighted item. So all of these are the same color, and then you have these two blankets to play with. So that looks pretty cool. Add some color. I'm just gonna hit done, and then ta-da! So again, when you click on the item, it's your material editor. You just hit that button and it'll take you in there and you can change things. Again, don't judge my design style. Simply just showing this so that you all can use these tools as well. I hope to see you next week.